Good morning. Coming to you from the mountains outside Sydney. Just driven up through Windsor and Richmond, headed up the Bellsliner Road to Bilpin, turning into Paterson's Range Track, I think it's called. Now let me just check the sign. It does say four-wheel drive access only, so I'm going to try and get my big transit van down there. Plan A is to drive down there and camp there for a day or maybe two, I don't know. Plan B is I park up the top here, jump on my bike and ride down there, and I want to get down to an old waterfall I used to go to, so we'll go and have a bit of a look. I don't know why that sign's saying four-wheel drive access only. It's about 9.5 kilometres according to that sign right there, so so far the road's okay. It's just got a few little potholes and things, you know, just slow getting through those. Lots of little spots like this where we got a bunch of potholes. They're not big, it's just rocks the old van a lot, and it's pretty unpleasant. So there's two things that are a bit of a risk on this track. It goes into a slightly steeper section going down into the actual valley, and usually they have quite aggressive anti-erosion bumps on the track, and you need a bit of pass-over clearance basically to get over them. So not sure how I'll go with that with my rather long wheelbase. So we'll see how that goes. Second thing is that a few weeks back we had floods and everything over in the Hawkesbury area here, and there was about 150 mil of rain or something crazy in a very short time, so there could be a fair bit of washout on the track. Alright, now's where the test begins. This is where it starts going downhill. So yeah, straight away, problem number one. So this is what I'm sort of worried about, these little water diversion lumps they put in here. Like, yeah, there's loose rocks and stuff. As long as it's not rutted, it'll be fine. Bloody hell. Very top heavy van. Right, we're into the last descent section now. This is where there's about, what, 4 or 5 switchbacks or so. Tight corner and cambered. I really don't like it when the van leans over like this. Anyway, I'm sure it's fine. Just see a bit of a rough section ahead. Just going to run down and have a bit of a look at this before I get myself overcommitted. I reckon it'll be alright. Should be right. Yeah, we'll just stick over sort of that side. Nah, no worries. No worries going down. We'll see how we go getting back out. Just a lot of loose rocks, I guess. It does make it a little bit of a challenge for people in two-wheel drive vehicles like me. And coming out is going to be outside my comfort zone, I think. I think there's going to be a few spots where I'm going to have to come out a little bit quicker than what I would like to, and just use a bit of momentum to get me through, but I think it should be fine. Hence why I'm still driving down. That's it, we're down the bottom now. So actually used to be a track off to the side here somewhere that went through to the waterfall. Used to be able to drive right up to the waterfall. Well, not literally right up, but you know, within about 20 metres or so. But you can see all the big cabling they've put across there to stop people getting in there now. Jeez. What's the weight limit on this? And here we go, we have made it. Unfortunately it's school holidays, so there's probably a bazillion other people here. It's a pretty big campground though, so hopefully we can find some space where there's not too many others around. I think I'm the only non-4-wheel drive, definitely the only camper van. Oh, this is nice, they've actually made a bridge over this little creek. Last time I was here you had to sort of step across all the fallen trees and things and hope you didn't get your feet wet. So going for a walk over to the waterfall. Just do says it's a 1 hour return, easy grade. I know it's an easy grade, it's all flat, it's pretty simple walk. So. Here's the old ruins. I guess it's just an old waterhole or something, I don't know. Old sandstone blocks around the outside of it. I know this used to be close to the 4-wheel drive track that we used to follow in here. I wonder if perhaps this path I'm walking on is actually the old 4-wheel drive trail. Scribbly gums, something you don't see in Victoria. Not quite there yet. This is different. Actually, I saw this on someone else's video. This is an area that I've never seen before. We used to just 4-wheel drive through here and never actually saw this little piece. Really beautiful sandstone rocks. You can see we're heading down into a bit of a V of the valley here. There'll be rocks down both sides and waterfalls just nestled up in the back. Now for the real challenge. It's the next day, and just going to try and get out of this get out of this valley that I've just climbed down into. There are actually two roads that come down into the valley here. One comes in from Currajong Heights, and it's a shorter road, it's only 6 kilometres, whereas the other one's like 9.5, 10. But I rode up it on my bike last night, and it's a lot steeper for longer, basically. So the road through Bilpin still has steep sections, but they're only quite short steep sections. The one that comes from Currajong Heights has a very long section of steep track. This is probably the worst part of the trail right here, I would say. So I've got to try and straddle this little bumpy bit here. I think we should be right, hopefully. Bloody hell. Not even a slip. I'll tell you what, this thing's awesome. This is steep as. This is really quite steep. And we haven't even had a wheel slip. Bit rocky here, quite a few loose rocks. I'm going to go over to the right here. Okay, now we're slipping. But flick the loose rocks out of the way and we are all good. Bloody hell, this thing's awesome. That I think is the worst of it. The rest of it wasn't bad, so plain sailing, I hope. Might be speaking too soon. It's tempting to lay the boot in, but I tell you what, just let it crawl up. It's handling it, no problems whatsoever. And that's it, we are out, drama free. Barely even slipped the wheels. Amazing. Very impressed and very relieved and very happy. So going to check out a couple of little side trails here. So jumping on the bike and go for a quick ride out along these ridge lines. Again, there was a time when you used to be able to drive all the way out here along the four-wheel drive trails, but that hasn't been the case for quite a few years now. Look at that, a view. Hopefully you can get a clear view over the Grose Valley. You can just very faintly hear the water in the background. You can see right down the valley there. Unfortunately it's obscured by trees, but you can see the Grose River. Alright, let's go. There's a trusty van still there. I'm going to head up this main road now. There's more trails off to the sides, so going to run down those as well. Went past it. Okay, quite a long way up the trail. I reckon I've ridden about 4k's. This is a long track too. This goes quite a long way out along the ridge line. Crikey, I hope it's not like this for much of the way. I really don't want to get myself and my bike completely muddy. Okay, just turned into a bit of single track. That's it. Well, there you have it. Not a very spectacular view, but interesting nonetheless. This is funny. Look at that. Just got a sidetrack off a sidetrack. I wonder where this goes. I'm wondering if this is actually the main trail. Oh, rocky. Quite amazing how much water's still around on this track. It hasn't rained for several weeks now. Might be some pushing to get out of here. Oh, it's really soft as well. We might be at the end now. Alright, if you push on up past the end of that trail, you can get up onto this rock ledge here, and this is the money shot. And a beautiful view of the Grose River down there in the valley. So I'm almost 19 kilometres into the ride so far, so I reckon I've got probably a good 7 or 8 k's back to the car at least. Let's try and make our way back up some of these crazy hills. Pretty sure this is going to make me walk this one. A lot of loose sandstone rocks. Oops. Right, I'm walking. I was originally considering riding up here from the campground down the bottom of the valley. I'm happy I didn't, because it would have been, I don't think it would have made the whole way. It's quite a distance, a lot further than I thought it was going to be. Back out to the main trail. Alright, well, that was a good ride. Nice nice spot to go and have a look around, and you wouldn't have walked that in a day, I don't think, so worth taking the bike down. I'm pretty well spent now, so jump in the van, have a shower, and it's pretty much lunchtime too, I think, so I'll have some lunch and sleep for the rest of the afternoon, and then I don't know, maybe I'll sleep here tonight. Anyway, thanks for watching, catch you later.